Okay then, Chloe, so I've been really impressed so far with the papers that I've marked for you. 60s in both, 61 and 62. You're less confident this time, so let's see how close to that you actually get. So that's good. Length wouldn't be meters squared. Squared is area. Length is meters. Capacity of a fuel tank. If you think when Mum and Dad go to fill up the car, the cost is in per litre. So it's a litre that we're looking for there. And then the other two are correct. 60 is good. So 10 marks on that first page. Now, that is wrong. No such thing as a triangular rhombus. Triangular prism is correct, but you won't get the mark because you've given the examiner a choice. If you'd crossed that out, you would have got the mark. But because you've given the examiner the choice, one of which is wrong, you won't get the mark. Radius called tangent, that's good. So with this one, you haven't, all 6 out of 15 is correct, you haven't fully answered the question. Because both of those numbers you can divide by 3, what they're looking for there is 2/5, not 6/15. 10 marks for that. Now, Dean's number wasn't 32. Dean's number was 8. So you've done the maths, but you've actually then got the wrong part of it. It isn't 8 times t. T is 75 take away 48, so that bit is right. 27 is the answer. That's right. So if it's 10 years old and another car is 3 years younger, how old would it be? 7. What have you done? Taken 3 off. It's not 10, it's y, but we need to take 3 off. 8 is correct, and 48 is correct. Now that's the pay rise, that's her new pay. So you've over answered the question. Let me just check they're not going to penalise you for that. Because you've written down the 48, you're okay. If you'd have written down the answer of 1248, you would have lost a mark. So 4, 5, 6, 10, 13 for that page. 45 is correct, so is that. Then for this one, you have missed out one of the numbers. You've missed out the 35. So there's actually 2 middle numbers. For your list, that is the median, so you'll get 1 out of 2. Well done with that. 9 for the page. So you've got 5. And you've got the perimeter. Well done. Excellent. Now with this one, it is 150 volts altogether. 45 is not right. And you haven't given me the method that you've used. It's actually 46%. So I'm not sure what you've done there. What you should have done is Andrew got 69 out of the 150, which you then multiply by 100 to turn it into percentage. Because you haven't shown me that method, I can't give you any marks, unfortunately. So 4 journals cost £10.32. It's asking you for 1 journal. So you'd be looking to do £10.32 divided by 4. 7 for the page. Good, good, good. Excellent. Oh, and that's really impressive as well. Now for this, although there are 6 marks, 2 of them for your written communication, and I can see what you've done. You've told me what you've done there, so you'll get 1 communication mark there. Algebra starts there, so now it's time to get a bit more tricky. So take a look how I explain that on the video clip, and that. There is no correlation, but you have to give a reason for your answer. Now the reason is because there's no pattern, as in as one goes up, the other needs to go up as well, or as one goes up, the other one goes down as well. Those points are random, but they're plotted well. So 4 for that page. Right, so with this one, you're going to get the mark for working out 18%, but this time it isn't, they're not going to lose that every year, because the second year it's not going to be worth 2,400. For the second year you've got to do 2,400 less 432, which is 1968. So in the second year it's 1968 times 0.18, and then whatever that is, you add to that to get the total loss. You know you're trying to do the right thing here. You don't need to do that. That's not in the foundation tier. This is Pythag. You need to do that squared, take them away, because we're trying to find one of the shorter sides, and then square root it. So there's too many errors made there. None of these are right. You haven't shown me your method. What you want to do is to work out what you've got to scale up. So 10 becomes 16, so what do you have to multiply by? 16 divided by 10 is 1.6, so you have to multiply all of those values by 1.6. Okay, so your best 62, your reckoning 52. Let's see. 10, 14, 24, 37, 46, 53, 57, 65, 69, 70. Wow. That's what you need to be getting regularly. That is a cast iron guaranteed grade C. And there are lots of marks in there that you should have been able to get right that you didn't. So that could have been even better. That's fantastic, Chloe. Well done.